who was known as the father of the nation in India. Ans. Mahatma Gandhi. Q2. What Bhagat Singh's famous slogan for the country's independence. Ans. Inqilab Zindabad. Q3. Who led the Dandi March as a part of the civil disobedience movement. Ans. Mahatma Gandhi. Q4. Which freedom fighter is famously known as the Iron Man of India. Ans. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Q5. Who was the first woman to become the president of the Indian National Congress. Ans. Annie Besant. Q6. What event is celebrated on January 26 in India. Ans. Republic Day, the day the Indian Constitution came into effect. Q7. Who founded the Indian National Congress in 1885. Ans. Alan Octavian Hume. Q8. Which freedom fighter is known for his famous speech, Tryst with Destiny. Ans. Jawaharlal Nehru. Q9. Who was the leader of the Indian National Army during World War II. Ans. Subhas Chandra Bose. Q10. Who wrote the famous patriotic song, Vande Mataram. Ans. Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. Q11. What is the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi celebrated in India? Ans. Gandhi Jayanti, October 2nd. Q12. Which freedom fighter is known for leading the Quit India movement in 1942? Ans. Mahatma Gandhi. Q13. Who was the first Prime Minister of India? Ans. Jawaharlal Nehru. Q14. Who is also called the Nightingale of India? Ans. Sarojini Naidu. Q15. What is the famous incident where the Jallianwala Bagh massacre occurred? Ans. Amritsar. Q16. Who was the first woman to become the Chief Minister of an Indian state? Ans. Sucheta Kripalani. Q17. Who was the revolutionary who threw a bomb in the Central Legislative Assembly in 1929? Ans. Bhagat Singh. Q18. Who was the prominent leader of the non-cooperation movement alongside Mahatma Gandhi? Ans. Jawaharlal Nehru. Q19. Which freedom fighter is known for advocating for women's rights in education? Ans. Rani Lakshmibai. Q20. Who was the founder of the Azad Hind Fauj, Indian National Army? Ans. Subhas Chandra Bose. Q21. Who is known as the Lion of Punjab for his contributions to the freedom struggle? Ans. Lala Lajpat Rai. Q22. Who is known for his role in the Bardoli Satyagraha in Gujarat? Ans. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Q23. Who is known for leading the Chittagong Armory raid during the freedom struggle? Ans. Surya Sen. Q24. Who is the first Indian woman to fly an aircraft solo? Ans. Sarla Thakral. Click here, GK questions and answer on Army Day. Q25. Who founded the All India Women's Conference to work for women's rights? Ans. Annie Besant. Q26. Which freedom fighter is associated with the Khilafat movement? Ans. Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Q27. Who was known as the Frontier Gandhi for his work in the Northwest Frontier Province, now Khyber Pakhtunkhwa? Ans. Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Q28. Which freedom fighter is known for his role in the Goa liberation movement? Ans. Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia. Q29. Who was a prominent leader in the Quit India movement and later became the first Deputy Prime Minister of India? Ans. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Q30. Who was the first woman to become the President of the Indian National Congress? Ans. Annie Besant. Q31. Who is known as the Nightingale of India? Ans. Sarojini Naidu. Q32. Which freedom fighter is associated with the Kakori conspiracy of 1925? Ans. Ashfaqullah Khan. Q33. Who is known for his role in the Indian National Congress and the Round Table Conferences in London? Ans. Bhagat Singh Thand. Q34. Who was a prominent leader in the Bardoli Satyagraha and known as the Sardar of the village? Ans. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Q35. Who was the first president of the Indian National Congress? Ans. Bimash Chundra Banerjee. Q36. Who was a key leader in the Swadeshi movement in the Indian National Army? Ans. Subhas Chandra Bose. Q37. Who was a prominent leader in the civil disobedience movement and the Quit India movement? Ans. Mahatma Gandhi. Q38. Who was a poet and philosopher, often called the Bard of Bengal? Ans. Rabindranath Tagore. Q39. Who played a crucial role in the Indian independence movement in Tamil Nadu and was known as the Kappalottiya Tamilan. Ans. O. Chidambaram Pillai. Q40. Who was a prominent leader in the non-cooperation movement and a close associate of Mahatma Gandhi. Ans. Jawaharlal Nehru. Q41. Who was a lawyer, social reformer, and the architect of Indian Constitution. Ans. Dr. B. R. Ambedkar. Q42. Who was known as the Sher-e-Punjab for his contributions to the freedom struggle in Punjab. Ans. Lala Lajpat Rai. Q43. Who was a revolutionary freedom fighter and a key figure in the Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. Ans. Bhagat Singh. Q44. Who was a prominent leader in the Quit India movement and later became the first Deputy Prime Minister of India. Ans. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Q45. Who was the first woman to become the President of the Indian National Congress. Ans. Annie Besant. Q46. Who is known as the Nightingale of India. Ans. Sarojini Naidu. Q47. Which freedom fighter is associated with the Kakori conspiracy of 1925. Ans. Ashfaqullah Khan. Click here. GK questions on Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Jayanti. Q48. Who is known for his role in the Indian National Congress and the Round Table Conferences in London. Ans. Bhagat Singh Thand. Q49. Who was a prominent leader in the Bardoli Satyagraha and known as the Sardar of the village. Ans. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Q50. Who was the first president of the Indian National Congress. Ans. Vimesh Chunda Banerjee. Q51. Who was the prominent leader of the Chittagong Armory raid and is also known as Master. Ans. Surya Sen. Q52. Which Indian freedom fighter is often referred to as the Lion of Kerala and played a key role in the Punapura Vailar uprising. Ans. K. Gopalan. Q53. Who was the revolutionary leader associated with the Hindustan Republic Association and is known for his involvement in the Kakori conspiracy. Ans. Ram Prasad Bismil. Q54. Who was the prominent Indian freedom fighter from the state of Orissa, known for his role in the Prajamandal movement. Ans. Vishwanath Das. Q55. Which leader, also known as the Baba of Jallianwala Bagh, was a witness to the Jallianwala Bagh massacre and played a significant role in the freedom struggle. Ans. Kichlu. Q56. Who was the first woman to serve as the president of the Indian National Congress and was an active participant in the civil disobedience movement. Ans. Annie Besant. Q57. Which freedom fighter, also known as Punjab Kesari, played a significant role in the fight against the Simon Commission and the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Ans. Lala Lajpat Rai. Q58. Who was the prominent Indian freedom fighter from Tamil Nadu and the founder of the self-respect movement, advocating for social justice and equality. Ans. V. Ramasamy Periya. Q59. Which freedom fighter was a leader of the Abhinav Bharat Society and was involved in the assassination of a British officer, J. P. Saunders. Ans. Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. Q60. Who was the leader of the Indian National Army alongside Subhash Chandra Bose and is often referred to as Captain. Ans. Lakshmi Sehgal.